Microphone? Here we go. Welcome to our second annual Winter Solstice service at UU Middleboro. My name is Natalie Johnson. I serve on the CUPS committee, and it is my pleasure to be your service associate, your worship associate for this evening. If you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders or breeze through the doors with a song in your heart, we're really glad you're here tonight. We also extend a warm welcome to all those who are joining us remotely this evening and thank our tech team for making that possible. As Unitarian Universalists, we covenant to learn from one another and to embrace our many differences with love, curiosity, and respect. Wherever you are on life's journey, you are welcome into the life of this community. If you are visiting for the first time and would like to receive our weekly newsletter or learn more about Unitarian Universalism, please fill out a yellow visitor card in the foyer. We'll be happy to follow up with you and add you to our mailing list. Everyone is invited to stay after the service for refreshments in the parlor just off the sanctuary. This evening's service was developed by myself and our minister, the Reverend Beau Rivers, and is presented to you by a host of heavenly angels listed in your order of service. Please silence your electronic devices as we prepare to enter into sacred space.
Good evening, everyone. We gather this evening to celebrate the winter solstice and to welcome the return of the sun. Many religious traditions celebrate the gift of life this time of year. Hindus celebrate the festival of Diwali. Christians rejoice in the birth of Jesus, whom they call the light of the world. And Jews recount the miracle of light as the oil continued to burn in the temple lamps. Earth-centered traditions hold vigil during the longest night to greet the first rays of sun on solstice morn. The knowledge that light gives us life and sustenance quickens in us an ancient longing and excitement for the return of the sun. On this longest night, the sun appears to stand still and beckons us to do the same before she rises higher and stronger to awaken the land and bring forth new life. So we interrupt the busyness of our lives to rest in the warm glow of hearth and heart, to spend time with those we love most, and to rekindle our connections with each other. On this solstice night, let us welcome and give thanks to the night as we prepare to celebrate the return of the sun with gratitude and great joy.
On this last night when darkness reigns over the earth, the night offers a final gift to us. In honor of the season of cold and stillness, and in reverence for the soon-to-be reborn sun, the night will now present to us a magnificent chalice made of ice, all the way from the frozen northern isles. Please join me in welcoming the night. And now, as is our custom, we will create our sacred circle by calling the four directions and spirit. It's customary to face the direction that we're calling, and the response at the end of each direction, if you care to join us, is hail and welcome. And so we always begin in the east, the place of the first light. Guardians of the east, element of air, you who come to us at the first light of dawn, bringing us illumination, inspiration, clarity, and the breath of life itself. Come close, be with us now. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. Guardians of the south, element of fire, you who kindle the flame of action within us, fire in the belly, strength to stand up for justice and equanimity. You who help us to conquer our fears and to speak truth to power. Come close, be with us now. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. Guardians of the west, element of water, you who encourage us to dive deeply into our emotions, mining the depths to bring up truth and wisdom, teaching us to go with the flow and the power of sweet surrender. Come close, be with us now. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. Guardians of the north, element of earth, home of forest, great bear, mountain, and glaciers. Teach us how to send our roots deep down into your body, allowing us to stand firm and able to withstand the winds of change and the shifting landscapes of our present time. Come close, be with us now. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. And now to invite in spirit, night will light the candle in our ice chalice. Spirit who illuminates and breathes life into all of creation, may the lighting of your candle in our chalice be the symbol of the flame that burns in every heart, that grows stronger with every act of kindness and compassion, the light that can never be extinguished, but can only grow in love. Come close, be with us now. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. We have arrived at the time of the longest night, the final embrace of the dark. Soon night will surrender to the first rays of dawn, and as they move across the land, bringing warmth and light, the darkness will fade away, soon to occupy a lesser role in the turning of the great wheel. We have moved through the cold, scurrying home each night to sit by the fire, or perhaps light candles to chase away the deepening shadows. We have anticipated this event with joy and promise. But for now, let us linger a little while longer in the darkness, allowing it to hold us, swaddle us in its velvet embrace. We can feel safe here. We can be who we truly are, unseen and unjudged by the harshness of the light. We can move about freely, shape-shifting into the fullness of who we were always meant to be. On this night of solstice, when the sun stands still, may we also pause, take a breath, and remember the power of the dark. May we not fear it, but instead embrace the gifts it has to offer us. May we be nurtured, nourished, and empowered by the holy dark.
You, darkness, from whom I am born, I love you more than the flame that limits the world to the circle it illuminates and excludes all the rest. But the dark embraces everything. Shapes and shadows, creatures and me, people and nations, just as they are. It lets me imagine a great presence stirring beside me. I believe in the night.
Down in the belly of the Night has its own kind of beauty, different from the beauty of day. Night is a time of sleep and dreams and inward visions, a pause from outward activity. Darkness is an invitation to imagining and to storytelling, to the attunement of our ears as we bask in the stillness of the world. Darkness is a place of germination. The womb of life, a portal to eternity. It encompasses the mystery of all time past and time yet to come. At the center of our being, there is light and darkness, the known and the unknown, the named and the nameless, the finite and the infinite. Light and dark are different, but not opposed to each other. They are friends who dance with us through the cycle of life. Please join me in the spirit of meditation. Allow yourself to simply rest, to find a comfortable seated position. If you notice any tension, I invite you to stretch and ease it out. Allow yourself to be at peace. You may soften your gaze or close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Bring your attention to your breath. Notice the way it moves rhythmically in and out of your body. Allow your inhalation to be steady and deep, lengthening just a bit. Gently pause at the top of the breath, softly holding just for a moment before you release in exhalation. Continue that soft, deep, languid breath as we move into the realm of imagination. Imagine the winter night sky, vast expanses of deep, dark, dotted with the light from a certitude of a multitude of celestial stars. We, the inheritors of this light, need the darkness. Imagine the light that resides within you, that spark of brilliance, that life force that carries the memory of all those who have shown the way before you. This light sustains and guides you. Allow it to warm your heart and give you strength as you welcome the night. The night sky wraps her gentle velvet cloak. Allow yourself to sink into the vast and tranquil breath of the space between her stars. Feel your heart unfold in her vast expanse. Relax, let yourself go into that calm and quiet place that holds the mysteries of all eternity, that place that has no beginning and no end. Gaia's living waters sustain all life. Imagine the immensity of Earth's oceans. The ceaseless caress, wave upon wave, washing along the shore, reverberating down deep to the sea's floor, where the shafts of water-filled light give way to opaque stillness. Life whispers in those briny depths, where waters echo with the whale's call. Listen into the silence and the song she sings. Earth, oh Earth, she welcomes you. Her thin fascia of fertile soil envelops a crystalline core. Sink down into her deep, damp bed of loamy earth. Feel the life-giving humus beneath your feet and the rich, nurturing abundance of the deep, still dark. Quickening fissures of life stream through her granite, basalt, and rock mantle. Immovable earth, giving way to germinating life. Sink down and allow the darkness to quiet your soul. Even fire casts her shadow upon the wall. Imagine the flickering light of candles dancing in the tension of the turning of the wheel. Light guides us through the darkness. Darkness hallows the light. We have not one without the other. Even forest fires leave rich black charcoal to nurture new life. Every tree that was once reaching toward the sun provides now the warmth of fire and began as a seed in the dark earth. Allow yourself to awaken as we honor the balance of day and night. Bring your attention now back to your presence here in the sanctuary. The pressure of your body against the pew and the weight of your feet against the floor. Gently open your eyes, scan the room, and notice the light and shadows surrounding us. As we honor the darkness and turn toward the light, I invite you now to stand and stretch for a moving meditation, The Tree of Life by Matthew Fox. Please stand as you are able. As you stand, allow yourself to feel the earth beneath your feet. Imagine that the soles of your feet, like a tree, are growing roots down deep into the earth. As a tree draws up nutrients and energy from its roots, you are able to draw up the earth's energy, up through the soles of your feet, beyond your ankles and legs, into your core, the trunk of your body like a tree. Feel the earth's energy moving up into your body and filling your heart. Draw up that energy and bring it into your heart, moving your hands into a position of prayer and supplication. Bending slightly forward to honor the earth's abundance and our deep connection with the earth and one another. Our interconnected web of all existence. Slowly lift your arms and hands up, welcoming the night sky, the twinkling light of 100,000 celestial stars, and the outstretched, sunlit luminescence of the moon. Your arms outstretched like the limbs of a tree, your fingers dancing like leaves in a soft breeze. Draw that light down into your heart. Allow that light, that energy to fill your heart. With each beat of your heart, the light amplifies and expands. Allow that light to grow, to increase in brilliance and amplitude, all through the resonance of your beating heart. When your heart is full, allow your arms to open and allow that energy to spill out into the world. The gift of you, transforming light and blessing the world. You can draw up the earth's energy again, bring it into your waiting heart. And one more time, just bow in gratitude for all the blessings of the earth and the beating of your heart. You may be seated.
Please join Natalie and me for our responsive reading with the words, "We honor the darkness and move toward the light." On this, the longest night of the year, we rest a while in the darkness. Let us sit in the mystery and wisdom of the night.
We honor the darkness and move toward the light.
Ancient peoples whose calendar lay in the movements of the sun marked well the winter solstice. The waning light coaxed them into a time of rest and reflection and taught them the wisdom of lying fallow, of sitting still.
We honor the darkness and move toward the light.
For just as we cannot really be filled or fulfilled unless we first allow ourselves to be empty, so must we honor the darkness before we can move with integrity toward the light.
We honor the darkness and move toward the light.
The eyes of the dark see differently. Sometimes they find sorrow, other times they find honest space, sacred time, and a restful peace. Tonight, in the darkness, may we find our inner light and the fuel we need to stoke our inner fires.
We honor the darkness and move toward the light. And so we come to this point in time, perhaps with a new appreciation of the dark, and a reminder that all things must exist in balance in order to fully honor the gifts of each. Consider the moon and stars, which are always above our heads glowing, but become visible only after night has fallen and our eyes can perceive their light. The flame that burns within each human heart also grows brighter. Excuse me. With every walk through darkness we undertake. Our capacity to love is made stronger by the challenges we face, and it is precisely when darkness seems imminent that our light shines ever more brilliantly. There are many stories that tell of how in the time of greatest cold and darkness, the sun was returned to the land, bringing warmth and the eventual renewal of the earth in springtime. Tonight we will share a story from the coldest regions of our planet near the Arctic Circle, the land of the Sami people and the great herds of reindeer. It is the legend of Deer Mother.
All right. Our story takes place on the longest, darkest night of winter. All of the creatures of the forest, who were usually warm and snug in their burrows, found even their homes buried deep in the earth had frozen this year. So all of the animals came out of their burrows and gathered in a big clearing where they huddled together for warmth. In the center was Great Bear. Fox, one of the creatures on the outer edge of the gathering, burrowed toward the center and said to Great Bear,
"Something must be done. The smaller creatures are so weak and cold, they won't make it through the night."
Yes, someone must travel to the Southern Isles to bring back the sun.
When the fox agreed, Great Bear spoke to the other animals.
Who among us can travel to the Southern Isles to bring back the sun? It must be someone who can travel fast and far and who has a courageous heart.
Bird can travel far and fast. Raven, will you go?
We birds are fragile. We cannot carry the sun because we would burn our beaks and feathers.
Great Bear asked the other animals again and again. Each time, there was only silence. Then just beyond the edge of the gathering was a rustling noise, where a big creature stood with beautiful white and brown fur, a big, wet, black nose, and velvety antlers that reached skyward. Reindeer looked at Bear and said,
I will go.
Everyone agreed. Reindeer has a courageous heart and can travel long distances and is very fast.
But how will you bring back the sun?
Reindeer lowered its head and said,
You see, my antlers, they are perfect for holding the sun. I will go, and I will bring it back to warm the northern isle.
They all agreed, and Bear said,
Brother reindeer, you have my blessing.
Bear, don't you know anything about the great reindeers? The male reindeers lose their antlers in the winter. They could not do it. I must go. I am the dear mother.
With that, Dear Mother turned and sauntered away from the animals. She walked through the dark, cold night with only one goal in mind, to reach the southern isles and return with the sun. Several hours later, she heard something off in the distance. As she walked closer to the sound, a being dressed in a long green cloak emerged from the trees. Dear Mother noticed their cloak was made of moss and plants from the forest floor. They had long chestnut hair and a full curly beard, with evidence of creatures who had found shelter in the cold, tangled in its curls. They carried in one hand a large sack. They looked like they'd been living in the forest for years, perhaps even decades. When Viridians saw Dear Mother, they bowed before her, for she is the most revered among the animals of the forest.
My name is Viridian, the mystic of the forest. Dear Mother, what brings you to the forest?
Dear Mother told him about her journey to the Southern Isles.
But that could take many weeks. You must go faster. Let me help you, for I know the magic of the forest.
Dear Mother agreed, and Viridian reached into his sack, their sack, and pulled out a huge mushroom with a big red head and white spots and said,
Here, eat this, and you too shall know the magic of the forest.
Dear Mother thanked Viridian, ate the mushroom, and continued on her journey. Only now she ran through the woods faster and faster until her hooves no longer touched the ground. Dear Mother flew southward over the treetops and valleys below until she saw the sun on the horizon. Dear Mother approached the sun and said,
Sun goddess, please return to the northern isles. This winter has been so long and cold, and if you don't come back soon, we're all gonna perish.
But I am so tired. I have spent the last 6 months warming the southern isles, and I do not have the energy to move so quickly.
Dear Mother bowed her head and said to the sun goddess,
Climb into my antlers, and I will carry you north.
With the sun goddess nestled in her antlers, Dear Mother turned north as quickly as she had flown south. As she approached the far reaches of the forest, the sun's light broke out through the darkness, and the animals gathered back around the sun. The animals gathered around the sun. And a beautiful sunrise appeared. Thanks to Dear Mother's courageous heart, the northern isles were warm once more, and all was well among the animals.
and the eastern sky begins to transition from dark to the first rays of light. The night slips silently away to reveal. All the way from the Southern Isles. Whatever.
With the return of the light, we reflect on the gifts bestowed by Viridian, the mystic of the forest. Viridian is an ancient figure who represents the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, and heralds the emergence of springtime and renewal after winter. They are the spirit of the forest, the holy wild of nature, who understands the healing and magical powers of plants. Viridian serves as a bridge between humanity and the natural world. When they join with the sun goddess, they bring forth the flowering of all life. Viridian moves among us this evening to offer the gift of the pine star, to remind us of the eternal light that shines within each of us. The five-pointed star is a powerful symbol among the ancients. It represents the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, as well as the five directions. Consider also how it represents the five senses and the digits of each hand. The pine sprig is also an important symbol. The pine tree holds a sacred place among the indigenous peoples of these lands. According to tribal creation stories, the Wampanoag people are descended from the roots of the white pine. As an evergreen, the pine also represents renewal and resilience during the harshness of winter. Accept the gift of the pine star and know hope. Accept the gift of the pine star and be at peace. Accept the gift of the pine star and its promise of a new day. Accept the gift of the pine star with renewed faith in the unknown. Accept this gift of the pine star and experience the wonder of life. And now we'll rise in body or in spirit to sing The Holly and the Ivy. Viridian departs now to continue their journey with the promise of spring. We thank them for their gift and look forward to their return at Beltane. As we contemplate the gift of the pine star, let us consider what we wish to nurture in the growing light. Each week, we have an opportunity to give thanks for the many blessings we have received in our lives and in the life of our church, beloved congregation. Our evening offering is a chance to give back in support of the work and outreach of our church. This month's cash in the plate will go to the Minister's Discretionary Fund that provides emergency financial assistance to members of our community and residents of Middleboro, please give generously. As we celebrate the return of the sun and are reminded of the light that shines within, I invite us to come down the side aisles to light a candle and name silently or aloud what we wish to nurture in the growing light. So you will speak in one of the mics and then light your candle. Can you come forward now?
It's for a good friend.
Resilience. Justice.
Joy.
Hope.
The rich and varied musical components of our service.
Belief.
Joy.
Serenity.
Unity.
For the trees.
Creativity. Compassion. Gratitude.
Love, compassion, wisdom.
Patience.
Courage to speak out against injustice.
Peace.
Kindness.
Peace.
Present.
So if we could have our directions come back up, we'll close our circle. This time we start in the north. Guardians of the North, we thank you for your presence here tonight, and we welcome back the sun. Stay if you will, go if you must. Hail and farewell. Guardians of the West, we thank you for your presence here tonight as we welcome back the sun. Stay if you will, go if you must. Hail and farewell. Hail and farewell. Guardians of the South, we thank you for your presence here tonight as we welcome back the sun. Stay if you will, go if you must. Hail and farewell. Hail and farewell. And Guardians of the East, we thank you for your presence here tonight as we welcome back the sun. Stay if you will, go if you must. Hail and farewell. Hail and farewell. And finally, Spirit that moves through all life, thank you for witnessing our ritual tonight. We extinguish your light in our chalice, but honor your consistent indwelling presence in our lives. With our love and gratitude, hail and farewell. Hail and farewell.
Body or in spirit for our closing hymn in your order of service, Joy to the Earth. May we find peace in the promise of this solstice night, that each day forward is blessed with more light, that the cycle of nature unbroken and true restores our faith in the mystery of the unknown. As we rejoice in the darkness, in the silence find rest, may our days that follow be abundantly blessed. And please know all are invited to a coffee, not coffee, but a beverage, very special beverage, and cookies in the parlor. And now for our sung benediction.